In today's video, I'm going to be creating some simple DIYs using these feather trays from the Dollar Tree. These were like recently put out this year, and for this first DIY, I'm going to be using 6 of those, and I'm going to be using this little decor piece from the Dollar Tree as well, but what I'm going to do is remove the jute hanger. I'm also going to be using this little wood slice, also from the Dollar Tree, and this comes out of the pack of the wood slice ornaments. Now, because this was so big, I decided to just move this project to the floor so that I can spread it out how I want this to lay out. It was a little bit too big and out of frame when I was trying to record it on the table. So as you can see, I'm pretty much just laying these decorative trays out in the form of a floral because I'm going to create a large wall art using these. So this piece here, I removed the jute hanger. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's okay. I am going to still use this piece, but you can also use one of these other pieces from the Dollar Tree, and that's these little decor florals here, which I will be doing a video using these as well, and that's going to be a separate video, but you can also place that in the middle, and I think that looked really cute, but I decided to go with this just because it had the flat back surface. So now I'm going to connect everything together, but what I'm going to do is connect everything from the back. So I flipped the trays over, and I'm just going to start arranging them in the form of that floral design. I'm going to take a moment to say thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny, and I create budget-friendly home decor that is easy to do. So if you like this video, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell so that you can be reminded when I upload a video. So as you can see, I did add that round decorative piece under the leaves so that that can be in the front. As I mentioned, I am going to attach these pieces from the back, and I'm just making sure that I have everything lined up. Now I'm going to be using this crazy glue. I've used this in the past for things that I have broken around the house, and it holds up really good. So I decided to use this crazy glue in a combination with some hot glue just to get that instant hold, and then once that crazy glue set in and dries, it will hold this project together very well. So as you can see, I'm just adding some of the crazy glue first, and then I'll go in and add some of the hot glue, and I just continue this process going through each tray, attaching it to the round piece, and until I have everything complete. I do want to mention that these decorative trays are really nice. They have a high-end look to them so that they can actually be styled as is, but of course I wanted to DIY them to create some other decor that I can style around the home. So I'm just making sure that everything is connected, and I will put something heavy on this once I get everything secured, just so that it can dry a little bit more. So as you can see, I'm going around each little corner with some of that hot glue, and then I'm going to take that wood slice that I had, and now I'm going to place that on top of all of those ends, because that's just going to act as extra security, and it's also going to give you a place where you can add a hanger. And for a hanger, you could do so many options. You can staple on some jute cord, you could add a little soft toe hanger. You can do so many options to create a hanger for this. I am going to be using command strip to hang mine, but there's endless options. So now I'm going around it a little bit more, that wood slice with some hot glue, and then I wanted to show you that you can take some popsicle sticks or some painter sticks and just connect them from each side, and that will really give you a little bit more security. But as I mentioned, that crazy glue does very well for me. So I just flipped it over so I can go around each little corner with some more of this crazy glue that I have. And as you can see, I'm just going around each one of the trays. And then I'm actually going to flip it over again and start adding some more of that crazy glue on the other side. I'm going to sit something on the top of this so that it can dry completely, and then after I get that complete, all I'm going to do is add a command strip to the back, and I'm going to add a few of them to the leaves because it's not that heavy, but it has a little weight to it. And here it is where I styled it on the wall above my mantle, and I absolutely love this piece. As I mentioned, I do wish the little round decor piece in the middle was a little bigger, but it still turned out great, and I absolutely love how it looks. Now for the next piece, what I'm going to be doing is drilling 2 holes into this tray. I'm going to be making just some little wall decor pieces, and I'm going to be using these little glass candle holders. But what I'm doing is trying to figure out where I'm going to place it, because that's where I'm going to create 2 little holes on each side, just using my drill. And it was pretty simple to create the 2 holes. Once I have that done, this is how it looks. And since I'm going to create a pair, I'm just measuring where those holes was created, because I'm going to add the holes to that also. So now I want to place my little candle holder on the tray, and I'm using some of that cement glue from the Dollar Tree along with some hot glue to connect that. Once that's set, I am going to string some jute twine through those holes in the back, because what I'm going to do is, for extra security and just a little bit character, I'm going to tie that jute cord around that glass candle holder. Now when I string it through, you don't have to pull it all the way. You can leave a little hoop in the back, and that's going to act as a hanger so that you can hang this on the nail, and you or tack or whatever you do. I suggest a nail to hang it on the wall. You can also do like I did with the previous project and just add a command strip. I'm just tying a little bow, and then I'm going to secure that jute twine to the little candle holder. I'm going to cut down those strings. You can leave them, but I just decided to cut it down. I'm going to add it to the wall, and I really do love how this turned out. As you can see, you could just hook that cord from the back on the nail, or you can add a command strip. And here is a picture of the pair, and it's styled in the same room as my large floral piece that I made with these trays, so everything turned out really great. Now for this next tray, as you can see, I already got started. From the bottom, I had tacked down some of that jute twine, and what I'm doing is just wrapping the jute twine around. Once I secured it with the hot glue at the bottom, and make it easy for me to continue to wrap it around. And I am creating another wall hanging decor piece. I really do love the simplicity of this one and how cute it turned out. So I'm just going to continue wrapping it around with the jute twine. I'm not adding any extra glue. All the glue that I added was just at the base, so that I can continue to wrap around this tray. Now I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to stop when I get to a certain point, and you'll see that when I get to that step. What I like about this piece is that I am going to be styling some greenery in this piece. You can style some spring florals. I like that you can change out the different florals for this piece, so you can use it to have something else in there, maybe like some beads hanging out of the inside. I think that'll be cute as well. I am going to be using a command strip to hang this on the wall. It's very light. I do add a little greenery in there, and that's it. I really do love how this turned out as well. It's spring, so why not create a bunny head? So I'm going to use these 2 trays to create the ears for my bunny. I am taking this cafe color chalk paint, and I'm just sort of going in the middle of this tray, as you can see, just creating like the inside, I guess, of a bunny ear. So what I'm doing first is going in with that cafe color first, and I'm going to do that to both of them, of course. And then after that, I'm just going to go over it using some white paint to mute that down. And as you can see, I just used the same brush and just trying to mute it down some. Once I get that complete, I am going to attach this to a round placemat that I have. But if you have a wood round from the Dollar Tree, or anything that you have that's round and it's the size that you like, you can use that. And here's the placemat that I had. Now I am going to end up painting it white. I totally forgot as I started decorating this piece, but I fixed it, so you will see where I go in and paint it white. But I should have painted it white before I start adding the other items. So I'm just finding my placement of the ears, and then I'm gonna go in and secure them using some hot glue. I really love how this turned out as well. It's a nice size wall decor piece to hang for Easter season, spring. Really simple and cute. Now, once I secure these two to this placemat, it did adhere pretty good, but you can also take some duct tape and just go over these ears, or you could take some ribbon or something for extra security. I sort of left it as is because how I'm going to hang it, it was secure. So I'm just going around adding some extra hot glue, and then once I get that complete, I'm just going to turn it over, and now I'm going to start embellishing it. So first I have these floral picks, and I got all of these from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to pull the buds off of these so that I can attach them separately. Before I attach them, I'm going to go in with some moss that I also picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue that on first and then sort of layer the florals on top. I thought this would just create a little base before I add the florals, to just give it a little bit more of a spring look. You're not going to see a lot of it, but you can see that there is something under the florals. And now I'm going to start attaching them, and as I mentioned, I should have painted it before I attached all these florals, but that's okay, I fixed it. So I'm just going to continue to go in and tack down all of my little spring florals. And I really do like the simplicity of this, how quick and easy it was to put together, but how cute it turned out. So once I get all of those florals tacked down, now you're going to see me go in with the white paint, and I'm just going to paint over this placemat. I thought this placemat was the size that I was going for, and I think it turned out really cute. And I like that you can sort of still see some of that natural color because it sort of matches the theme of the ears as well, still giving it that rustic look. So once I get that completely painted around, I do add the command strips to the ears, and I'm just going to add one to each one of the ears, and then I'm going to hang this up, and that's going to be it. I really do love how this turned out. I think it's really cute and simple for the springtime, and I absolutely adore it. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.